Hi guys, Liz here and welcome to Coffee with Isa, aka Liz, aka Bondi Babe, aka, well, just aka. Today I'm not filming as Isabel actually. I decided to come incognito because there are so many people online, and when I'm doing a vlog I feel incredibly bad when I have to put myself on AFK and people are messaging me, and or they go to message me and then they've got this sort of auto response. It does make me feel awful. I really hate doing it. So I've come in incognito in my alt. Because most of the people are on this friends list, because this avatar was solely blogging avatar, and I didn't add many people to it. So I'm incognito, okay. But the interesting thing is, is when you look at me, because you can't, or can you tell the difference between the two avatars? Now, see, some people say to me, "Oh, they look exactly the same," and I'll just flip up a picture of a little in this thing here of Isabel, and you're looking at me. Now, we're both wearing exactly the same skin, exactly the same hair, and yet we do look different. It's really bizarre. It was something that fascinates me, that despite the fact that you can create an absolute replica of an avatar, it still has its own personality. That's kind of creepy, kind of interesting, kind of weird. Well, I find it so, because I've never thought about it before. I just thought, oh, you know what? We're just like, I've always looked at SL as, if you take away the human side, and if you take away the fact that you form friendships and your people, blah 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 blah. If you take that all away, and then you compartmentalize that in one side of the box, and you just look at what we are like this is going with my vague knowledge. We're just like a series of pixelated numbers, all forming together. Well, that's how I see us, all forming together and swishing around and creating these beings through formulas and mathematical analysis and blah 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 blah. Do you like that? How I said that, mathematical analysis? It makes me sound intelligent. Not really. Well, you know, I'm not a programmer. I'm not a software developer, so I'm just coming up with my own stuff. But so if you do that, you just assume that if you put the same mathematical calculations together on two beings, two sort of cell beings, they would be perfectly exactly alike. And I've done that with my avatars, but they're not perfectly exactly alike, which is the most bizarre thing. So when I come in as Bondi Babe, it's still me. It's always been me, but it doesn't feel like me. I always feel more comfortable in my skin. Well, that sounds really funny. I feel comfortable in my skin as Isabel. It's just really bizarre. So what I am going to do, so you're going to be sitting there thinking, what is going on? But as you're watching this, I'm actually turning into all the alts that I am. So you're watching me turn into all these alts, and I'm just showing you. No, I'm not. I'm only turning into two. I just realised I can't turn into Liz for Paris because she doesn't have the same blooming mesh head in. Oh, I can't do that, damn it. So all you're watching is basically me as Bondi Babe and Isabel. Oh, damn it. I just realised that I can't do Liz as well. Oh, and I'm not really going to go and spend the money just to demonstrate this, but between the two, as you're watching us merge, you can see that we are slightly, or I am, as two different alts, slightly different. I have I'm like a being, like this being that has its own identity, and I find that really bizarre. It's just amazes me that even in a mathematical sense, you can still be individual, a bit like us in real life, really. Do you know when they say, you know when people say to you, "I've just seen your double"? Well, someone said that to me the other day, and you know, it was like, "Hi, Liz, I just saw your doppelganger." And I went, what the hell's a doppelganger thing? And apparently, I think that's how it was said. Apparently, it's someone that looks the spitting image of me. Good God, help them. Then they know the pain that I feel with my hair. I'm just thinking that poor person who's going through life with wild mane of hair like mine. But okay. But my friend said to me, she said, the person apparently looked exactly like me and dressed like me, so she thought it was me. And I thought, well, that's actually quite bizarre. That actually, if there is if we do have these doppelgangers or whatever, however you say it, in life, that basically have the same characteristics, i.e., wear the hair the same and similar type of clothes, yet look different but are the same. How does that work? I guess it's like twins, isn't it? Twins can be so alike, but yet have something that characterizes them as their own individual, unless they're that identical. God. I think I'm going to confuse myself now if I go on this subject. That's not actually what I was going to talk about today. But it just crossed my mind. Actually, what I was going to talk about is my ants. Do you know what? Since I come back from Scotland, I came back. The night I came back, I came in, put my luggage in my bedroom. My friend, she picked me up from the airport. I came back, went in the kitchen, put the kettle on, went to the bathroom. She decided to make the teas. Came into the living room. We went to sit down. We sat down and both of us went, ah! Sitting on my cream sofa were all these black ants, and I kid you not one, not two, dozens of them crawling all over my sofa, all over my patio door frame, all over my coffee table. I mean, total freak out. I'm just like, it's like, oh my God, it's ants. And I did literally jump like a woman who's seen a mouse. I did jump and run across the room screaming like I was batshit crazy. As did my friend, really. And the only thing I could do, because I do have an ant spray, because this happened last year, strangely enough, when it got warm. I can't work out where they're coming from. It might be a poplar on my balcony, I don't know. But I had to spray the balcony. So what I did was I got the ant spray and I sprayed my balcony entrance by the patio doors, sprayed it, So those bad boys, when the minute they cross that path of spray, they're frozen dead. Do I feel guilty? Yes, I do. I am one of these people. I'm so pacifist in many ways, and I don't even like killing spiders. Yes, I know some of them are poisonous, blah blah blah. I mean, I should know this. I've come from Australia, but even in Australia, I would never kill a deadly spider because two things. Number one, they're little creatures, little God's creatures. I hate standing on creatures and I hate killing them. It really bothers me. But the other part, which is, let's face it, I have this wild imagination, and I just imagine that every creature I kill, 200 of their ancestors are going to come hunting me. And so when I look at these spiders, I think, right, there's dozens of you now, and if you triplicate each one of you with family members, that's it. I'm going to be buried in a sea of ants. So I try not to kill them so that no one comes and seeks revenge on me. But anyhow, so I spray the balcony, and indoors I didn't know what to do because I've got 2 ragdoll cats. I can't put down ant stuff in here because I don't want to kill them. My cats are stupid. They're the most beautiful cats, but they are stupid cats. And so I thought, well, I can't spray in here. So I did the next best thing. I got air freshener. Because I spray air freshener. I sprayed those bad boys, not the cats. I sprayed the ants, and I kept spraying the ants and kept spraying the ants. They died a death of smelling fresh. In fact, of roses, I might have you know. So they were rose-scented ants. And then I hoovered. And did I feel bad? Yes, I did feel really bad. I just didn't know what to do. I did look at my cats and think, well, come on, guys. why are you just staring at these ants? Why are you not doing something about it? And my cats just looked at me like, you know, hey, we're supposed to do something. And I'm like, well, yeah, you are. Normal cats would play with them and flick them and eat them and do things to them. My cats, no, they don't do that. They just sit there staring. I really need to have a bit of an educating chat with them about the things that cats do. But clearly, chasing ants is not one of the things. So anyhow, I did that, and I've done that for the last couple of days. And I've been searching for this stuff called Nippon. Now, years ago when we had flying ants, not here, when I was living in another house, you get this stuff called Nippon, and it's kind of like a thick syrupy pasty stuff, and all you do is you put a blob of it somewhere discreet, and what happens is the ants are drawn to it. They go and eat it, and then they carry it. I don't know if they eat it, but they take it back to the nest, and actually it kills. Yeah, I know, I'm talking about murdering ants now. I feel bad, okay? Don't make me feel even worse. But anyhow, this stuff is safe because you can just leave it somewhere where your animals can't get to it, and the ants come and they take it back, and that, you know, that sort of gets rid of it. Can I find this stuff? I've been searching for days, I have, you know. I've gone in all sorts of hardware stores and that, and every time they come up with powders, and I can't lay powder down because my cats are stupid. They'll lick it up. They'll think it's crushed cat biscuits or something, you know. No, I can't have powder. So at the moment, I'm spraying outside, and I'm air freshening the ants on the inside. And today, touch wood, that's wood, so far so good. I haven't seen any of these little bad boy critters inside on my sofa, so I'm hoping this is a sign that they're getting the point. They're getting it. Don't mess with that Liz. She's gonna make us smell. You know what? My flat hasn't smelt so good. It just smells so lovely. But I think I'm running out of air freshener, and I'm thinking I'm going to use Jean Paul Gaultier next. I've got a bottle of Jean Paul Gaultier. I'm going to chase them with that. You know, they're going to go in style, these ants. They are really going to go in style. But if anyone out there actually has humane ways to sort out an ant infestation, please let me know. Now, I don't live on the ground floor. I live on a second floor apartment, so I'm at the top, and it's a very lovely apartment, and I overlook lakes, so there's a lot of greenery around here, and there's the water and everything, and I've got some pot plants, as in potted plants, not marijuana pot, potted plants on my balcony. I just wanted to clarify that, because whenever I say pot plants over here in England, people think I'm meaning pot. No, I'm not. Okay. But anyhow, so I've got about 5 pot plants on my balcony, and I'm assuming, because that's the only thing I can assume, is that they've made a little happy home in one of those plants. So my son came up with this brilliant idea. He said, "Oh, we'll go and get some soil, Mum, and we'll knock the soil off and put them in new soil." And I'm like, "No, don't do that." Because if there's a nest in one of those pots, explosion of ants is going to come. And he's like, "Oh, yeah, typical guy." "Oh, really?" Yeah. So, I don't know what to do. I'm assuming it's in my plants, because I'm finding it really hard to... Actually, I'm really fine. These pot plants have been on my balcony for 10 years. I mean, they're not new plants, because, you know, I've lived here a long time. So I'm trying to wonder how it's only a recent thing, ants come. So I'm thinking they must have got here somehow. So they've had to climb up my walls. So they've had to climb up the exterior wall from the garden below. Can you imagine me? Hundreds of ants in a single file, captain at the front with a queen, climbing up the wall to get to my pot plant on my balcony. That's amazing. I mean, every time I think about that, I think that's really amazing. And now that makes me feel even more guilty that I want to get rid of them, because frankly I shouldn't get rid of them, because they're just so geniusly smart. I mean, could we do that? No, we're far too lazy. No. We'd get a cab, or we wouldn't walk like up a wall. No. But ants they do. And it's amazing what they shift as they're walking. I'm surprised they didn't bring, like, you know, a castle with them and a swimming pool and a moat and whatever. Because they carry stuff. Have you ever watched the movie Ants? You can see what they can do, can't you? I just think, you know, never underestimate the ant. So, bet you wanted to. I bet you're really pleased that you tuned in today because I'm giving you a ant story. But I just felt so passionate enough about it. I had to talk about it, you know, because it's really the topic of my moment at the moment, because it's been days of ants, and it's really humid weather, and I go to bed at night and I dream ants, and then I wake up scratching because I think, oh my God, the ants are on me. And they're not. They haven't even made it past the living room door. In fact, I haven't seen them today. So with a bit of luck, that's it for them. But yeah, back to my question. If anyone has a humane way of dealing with ants that have come in, please let me know. Because I would prefer to do the humane way rather than spraying them to death with air freshener, because, you know, I'm sure it's not for the ozone layer and that kind of thing. And if anyone's got any ideas how to educate ragdoll cats into acting like warrior type cats like they should, rather than these lazy things that sit there and go, oh, what's that? Yeah, just honestly. If I've ever been disappointed in my cats, it's now. I hate to think if a mouse came in, they'd probably run. They'd probably run and jump up to the tallest wall unit to hide from the mouse. Can you imagine it? Oh, shocking. Anyhow, I hope you've all had a lovely, lovely weekend, and I hope you all have a absolutely immensely wonderful week. Details of what I'm wearing in this vlog, Coffee with Isa, will be on my blog, which is underneath this video, and where I'm sat, and I'm actually at La Vie, by the way, one of my most favourite sims to visit, and I just sometimes bring my own furniture because I'm wild and that's how I roll. Anyhow, I'm going to go because we've got a storm brewing again, and I switch off all electric when storms come. So have a good week, and I will see you again for Coffee with Isa next week, Monday. Okay, bye bye.